Peace to the tribe. Hope everyone out there is doing well. Gonna let you guys come on in. We're gonna do a live new moon in Libra energy reading. Hope everyone out there is doing well. How y'all feeling in this energy? Again, I'm gonna let tribe come on in and we are going to deep dive. I'm on early today. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. Y'all know when I look serious, it's serious things, it's serious business going on, but it's been a lot going on. And I feel like that's part of the energy. That's part of the message, right? Balancing through these energies, maneuvering through these energies. I'm like, it's Apollo Santo. Keeping stuff lit, keeping it lit. Okay. It smells so good. It feels so good. There's been a huge clearing for the most part. It's been a huge clearing, a huge energy shift. I feel like just within us, within the world, within the universe. And this is where we just get in tune with all sides of ourselves, okay? Get in tune with every aspect, every shade, every facet of yourself. As I feel like this new moon in Libra is really attributed to the shadow, right? There's a lot of things that are being revealed from within yourself. This is a time of speaking your truth, communicating that. As we are spiritual warriors, we are those spiritual leaders, we are those righteous rulers. And it's kind of like speak now or forever hold your peace. So this is the best time to just be operating from your heart, operating from love, operating from that light, but also standing up for yourself if need be. You know what I mean? If you have to do what you got to do, go ahead and do what you got to do, you know? So, yeah, I feel like this energy is that, you know, it is all over the place, literally all over the place. And you just got to find your balance and stay grounded in your truth, stay grounded in your essence, regardless of what may be going on, regardless of what energies are thrown at you. I feel like it's been a sense of a lot of spiritual attacks with this new moon in Libra energy. It's kind of pushing us to go within. This is a time of isolation. This is a time of organizing things within yourself and organizing your thoughts, getting a lot of things together, okay? So yeah, appreciate you, APL Sauce. Thank you so much. Yeah, I wanted to come live because I feel like I don't do, you know, live, like moon energy readings. And I just wanted to kind of like switch it up and do this live. Yeah, because we in the midst of that energy. This energy is very potent. How y'all been feeling? How are y'all feeling? Okay. How y'all feeling? I know how I've been feeling. I've been having to, whoa, speak my truth, speak my peace, fight this spiritual war, consistently, just consistently fighting, consistently battling, consistently pushing through, consistently speaking from my heart, you know, fighting for justice, being that spiritual warrior that I am. Um, yeah. So that's just for me and for my energy. I really wanted to see how y'all energies was doing, how y'all energies was percolating. Battle mode every day. Yeah, it's feeling like a huge, 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 huge spiritual battle. Okay. But, we are those warriors. This is what we signed up for. We signed up to be on the front line of this battle. So, read them and weep. Just only the strongest may survive, only the fittest may survive. And this is nothing. You know what I mean? This is nothing. We've overcome so much. We've been through much, much worse. And this is just another obstacle. This is just another weight that is going to make us stronger. Okay. Peace. Peace. Good. Good. Yeah, I feel like it is like that growing and flowing energy. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Shout out to the members. Shout out to everyone. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification so you know when I go live and post. Yeah. We're most definitely, this is a sense of protecting yourself, honoring your boundaries, honoring your truth, honoring your heart, no matter what that looks like, right? I feel like, I don't know why, but this new moon kind of feels like a full moon. Like it feels like a lot of revelations, like within the shadow, like standing up for yourself. Depending on where this energy is in your chart, you feeling that heavy, right? You feeling that heavy. So be sure to check your placements. And it is this very scorpionic Scorpio energy because we have a lot of energies in Scorpio. I'm gonna break down a chart later. I haven't even looked at the chart, you guys. I haven't done all I have in my notes. These are all I have are channeled notes that I'm gonna just be going over. Then I'm gonna go over the chart live with you guys, and then we're gonna get into some channeled messages, and then we'll kind of take it from there. But I really wanted to go live. Like I feel like this is the energy, just being in the midst of the energy and just sitting in that and resting in that, and you know being in silence, being in solitude, being one with yourself, regardless if, your shadow is speaking and making itself known or your light is shining. You know what I mean? Just finding that balance within this energy, within these waves, within this frequency, within this cycle. As we are entering in a new cycle, there's a lot of things that are leaving, um, and we're just kind of watching as those things just fly by, leave, go by. You know what I mean? It's not for us to hold on to things, for us to grasp old things, go into old ways. Just kind of, you know, let go, release, and surrender. I feel like this is a big surrender to your truth. And standing on that and standing up for yourself. Okay. So yeah, let's deep dive into the notes, and we're gonna see. I wrote these notes down about a week ago. I always do that, but Spirit wanted me to go live and do this while we're in the midst of this energy, because it's totally different to speak on something from, you know, a future sense than to actually be in the energy. It's like someone speaking on, 2020 from 2010. They don't really know, but when you're in it, you're like, oh man, like we really in it. So I feel like that's a message, just being in the energy, being present. This is all about being present at this time. Okay. So I said this is the last reset. This new moon in Libra is the last reset. It's a fresh start after finding balance. Okay. Okay, so you may have been feeling, like I said, just trying to find balance within yourself. I know I have, and I'm not resisting it. I'm always open to change my throat chakra. A lot of people may have been called to speak their truth. Okay, so just really standing up for yourself, speaking your truth, speaking from the heart, listening to spirit. Okay, that may be a big thing. As my throat was just perfectly fine before I tried to, y'all just seen that. Like, I'm just talking to this and I say, new moon in Libra. Right? So you could be called to speak your truth at this time, honoring your truth. And what does that look like for you? Your truth is your truth. Truth is truth. And just sitting in that. Rich Rising. Rich Rising. I know I'm early, huh, y'all? I'm early. I came on here early. I wanted to do this early, you know, so it could be out there for people who may need to hear this message, So, yeah. But yeah, so let's get back into the notes. Staying focused. Staying focused, that's part of the message as well. Okay, so I said the butterfly opens its wings to fly free. So this could be a time where you're pushing through a metamorphosis. Okay. It says Spirit gave me my assignment and it's been beautiful balancing 3D to 5D. Exactly. Exactly. As you're talking about going from 3D to 5D, I'm talking about the butterfly opening its wings to fly. So that's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's going on. We are pushing through this metamorphosis to fly, to go higher, to change, to shift, to grow, to get in tune with who we truly are. And sometimes that change is painful. Sometimes it's not easy, I didn't come on here to sugarcoat nothing, I'm always my authentic self. And Spirit said, don't come on there with no red lipstick. Don't come on there looking cute. Come on there real. This is me and my real essence. It's early in the morning. I got my hair wrap on, got my tea. This is authenticity. This is me loving myself. And I feel like that's a message. Being your authentic self, speaking your truth, and loving yourself no matter what that may look like. If you down, if you feeling low, if you high, if you feeling up, if you're going through a change looks different for everyone depending on where we're at. Okay? But this is a time where we are flying higher. We're going up higher to free ourselves, to be free, fly free. And sometimes that looks scary, that baby bird leaving a nest or flying for the first time. It's that turbulence, it's things getting shook up, it's weight being cut, fat being trimmed. It looks different for everyone, but we are all pushing through this energy together. And this is where we fly free. Okay, we are those butterflies now. And sometimes it's a little uncomfortable, but we are getting settled in to this new essence of ourselves. Okay. And I said, finding balance with emotions and the heart and grounding in that. Okay. So, this could be a highly emotional time. You could be feeling emotionally all over the place. I could just be speaking for myself. I could just be talking to myself on here. But I know I've been feeling emotionally triggered, emotionally pulled, emotionally swayed, emotionally high, emotionally low, emotionally drained, emotionally charged. It's been an emotional roller coaster, right? That's what it's been feeling like. And I've been trying to find that balance in being grounded. Piece 7, piece to the tribe. We're going over some notes and just talking about finding balance with your emotions, right? Even when you get triggered, when you get upset, right? How do you find balance, right? What are some tools that you go to find balance with yourself when you are upset? One thing that works for me is breathing. you know, and pausing and being present and just catching my breath and slowing down my heart rate, right? Because the notes said finding balance with the emotions and the heart and grounding in that, right? So, yeah, you could be emotionally triggered, but if it's something that is centered in your heart, you know, speak your truth, not being overly emotional, right? Remaining in that emotional intelligence, but still speaking your truth, you know, oh, that hurt my feelings, you know, not, I'm about to go off. I'm about to get the gun. I'm about to go. No, it hurt my feelings. I'm speaking my truth, but not overreacting, right? So, you know, finding balance with that and being grounded and centered in your heart, okay? And what do you truly value? Okay, what is it that you truly value at this time? Um, do you value love? Right? And love is something that I truly value. You know, I love myself. I love people. I love nature. I love things. I love the all of the creator. So, you know, what is it that you love about yourself? And not from an ego sense, you know, just finding that self worth without materialistic things. Okay. What is it that you value about yourself? Okay. And the one thing that I value, peace, Jay Nelson, peace to the tribe, peace, peace, peace to all you guys. Thank y'all so much for being here with me. But yeah, just finding things that you value within yourself. What is it that you value about yourself? Okay. Um, Healing the mind, the body, and the soul to move gently down this stream. Okay. So the more you get in tune with loving yourself, the more you get in tune with um being one with yourself, the more you're able to get in that flow, the more you're able to be at ease, be in that alpha state with self, and just go gently down the stream of consciousness, gently down the stream of information, gently down this energy, right? Whatever energy, whatever flow that you're in, being centered in that and balancing that, so that way you can find peace within yourself, even if things are chaotic, even if things are distracting. um, Finding balance within yourself at this time is going to be a major key. Okay. um, so being centered in love could be a thing. um, that could be something that's missing. And centered in love doesn't always mean a relationship. Just being centered in love with yourself, self-love, self-worth. Okay, let me see what Tribe said. I want this to be an interactive thing. Without love, there's nothing. It's nice to be able to look in the mirror and smile. Yes. Oh, that just made my heart smile. Yes. That mirror work, right? Loving yourself. Right? I know it sounds so corny and it sounds cliche, but a lot of people don't love themselves. I'm speaking from experience. I didn't always love myself. You know what I mean? In the past, I only valued my exterior. I only valued my looks, only valued my body, only valued what I had, only valued what I brought to the table. Oh, what you bring to the table? Oh, I got big bags. You know, I got a fat ass. You know, I'm no, you know, I don't value those things anymore. That was a past life. I value intelligence. I value integrity. I value your spirit. I value heart. You know, I value your mind. I value your soul. I value your connection with the Most High. I value my connection with the Most High. I value my connection with my spiritual self. I value my connection with the earth. I value my connection with the universe. I value my connection with Soul Tribe. I value my connection with my family, right? Even if we don't always see eye to eye, I still love them, right? And that's how you get in tune with yourself. What is it that you truly value? What is it you truly love about yourself? Okay. Yeah, this gonna be a little touchy. Okay. Yeah, we gonna get into that energy bag. Okay, that emotional bag, that spiritual bag on this one. I could already feel it. So yeah, getting into that subconscious mind. Okay, get into the stream of energies, different frequencies, these different um realms within yourself, within people, within others, right? To find balance with it all, because you could seclude yourself all day, right? But then when you go out into the world, you still have to find balance with that energy. And you still have to mix and mingle with others and people, whether if you like it or not, right? Even if you work from home, like I said, you seclude yourself all day, you still, might have to interact with clients or people or family, or just certain people from time to time. And it's about finding balance with your energy and finding balance with others people's energy at this time, subconsciously, right? Because some people do a lot of things subconsciously that they aren't aware of if they aren't aware of themselves. So just being mindful at this time of all the different energies that are present, okay? Um, and it says, this is what I put finding new balance with self, others, justice, finding balance with the law, finding balance with divine order. Ooh, I love that I put that, because divine order doesn't always look like what we want. Divine order doesn't always look like what we wish for, what we pray for. Divine order is sometimes what we need, whether we like it or not, right? Divine order looks like um you losing something to get something even better. And that may not be what you wanted, but that's part of divine plan. That's part of divine order. Okay, let me see what you guys said. That's why I write poetry the way I do sometimes. It get me in trouble. Well, it's okay, because that's your truth. That's, how you like to go about your speaking your art and operating from that. So do what feel right to you. Honor your truth. And find balance with that. It's not about other people. It's your poetry. Shit. It's your poetry. It's your art. It's your truth. You speak it from your heart. That's your art, right? Your art is speaking from the heart. That was a bar, y'all. Okay. So yeah, finding balance with self, others, justice, law, divine order, and protection of the star seeds, with exposure to their weaknesses, with exposures to their strength. All of them. Okay. So this, who I don't, wow. Like I said, I wrote this a week ago, and that is so true. Like I said, this goes into triggers, exposing your weaknesses, exposing your strengths, right? I feel like that's what this energy is doing. What is something that triggers you? Where is your weak spot, right? Where is your strengths, right? Finding balance in all of those. Okay, this is something that I know is gonna make me upset. This is something I know that's gonna make me stronger. This is something I'm good at, right? This is something I'm not so good at. Maybe I need to work on that, right? So not skipping leg day, right? Not skipping full body workouts, not skipping any part of this energy, because it all plays a part. Everything is happening in divine alignment for every reason, even if you don't think so. Okay. Spirit got you doing a full body workout so you could do, the full body upgrade, right? The full body workout is the full body upgrade, right? You can't miss no days on this, because you might miss out on something. And it could be preparing you for something much bigger in the future. Okay, let me read the comments. Peace, Diamond. Today I gained insight into the art of distraction, this detachment, not letting outside conditions depict the inside conditions. Can you speak more about that? Hell yeah. You know, detachment. I wrote a whole poem on the art of detachment, and I posted it on here. I want to say maybe about 7 months ago. Detachment is key, and not a sense of dissociating from reality. But sometimes you have to, like I said, it's about finding balance. You don't want to be so attached to something that you're consumed by it and it's consuming you, right? You want to find a balance. Yes, I love these flowers, but one day they could possibly die. So I don't want to get too attached to them, because this could set me up for heartbreak, right? But also knowing that the divine is going to guide you and lead you in the right place regardless of what any outcome is, right? Detaching from expectation of things and just being in the flow. That is peace. That is bliss. You know, that is just being present. That present being a present. That present being a gift. Just being in that essence of being in gratitude and not expecting $1 million. Oh, I'm about to, right? That's like me, you know, gambling, trying to, oh, I've been downloaded some numbers. I'm about to go play the lottery. I know I'm about to hit the mega millions. I'm about to, I'm about to hit, right? And I got these high expectations. And then when I don't hit, people unalive themselves. So this is just getting in tune with yourself and knowing when to detach from certain things and knowing when to attach to things, right? You don't want to be so detached from love that you block a blessing, you block something, right? Due to this detaching element. So you kind of, this is where you sit in your truth and find peace and balance with yourself, right? If you have to detach yourself from certain things of this realm to break free from an illusion, hell yeah, I'm all for that. But just finding balance, okay? Because that goes very deep. That goes very deep because it's like this with detachment. You don't want to be so detached that, like I said, you isolate yourself from the world from a negative standpoint, right? That's good to do, but for certain periods, right? It's good to abstain from certain things for certain periods, right? But I can't detach myself from the elements as we need the elements, right? I can't detach myself from the sun, right? The solar system can't detach from us, right? So it's so many different things when it comes to detachment. It's just about finding balance, all right? And y'all gotta excuse me. I'm gonna be all a little in the flow in the cycle because it is what it is. All right. Um, so yeah. I said protection of the star seeds with their exposure to their weaknesses and their strengths. All them, right? So this is star seeds, like I said, all of the star seeds, right? From the youngest to the eldest to the elders to the ancients, right? This is a lot of exposure that is going on from internal. You said okay, I'm good. I'm very good. You know what? I'm sitting in a very balanced place right now. Like I said, I've been dealing with a lot of things physically and emotionally, and I just kind of like got my strength back. um I'm on my cycle, and I find that I have to be more emotionally, hold myself more emotionally accountable instead of just like, oh, I'm on my cycle, I don't care. No, I have to find balance within myself as well. And that's a message, right? No matter what cycle you're in, no matter what energy you're in, still holding yourself accountable, because I'm all about accountability, right? Yeah, I don't feel good. But I'm still grateful. I'm still thankful. I still have a roof over my head. I'm still able to breathe. I'm still able to walk. Like, I'm truly thankful. I'm truly grateful that I'm here. And I'm here with you guys. And I'm able to go live and do this energy reading with you guys live. So, like I said, I may be a little, but it's just the energy, right? This is me finding balance after a period of chaos. Like I said last week, ooh, last week. That's all I'm gonna say. that's that's all I'm gonna say. And this is me being centered and balanced and finding balance with that energy after so much chaos, so much chaos. And I feel good. I feel good. So thank you for asking. I feel good right now. I feel at ease with self. Okay. But this is me getting in tune with my weaknesses and my strengths. I know y'all heard that loud ass crow. Message. Message. Okay. So yes, thank you so much. But the next thing I said was touch, love, and this could be a sense of, oh, I didn't say touch and love. I said tough love. Ooh. Okay. So I said protection of the star seeds with the exposure to their weaknesses and their strengths. All of them. Tough love. So this could be a sense of tough love from the divine. You giving out tough love, toughening up, because it is what it is, right? But this is also a sense of that final boss, that final test for you, um, and for your new beginning before a deep dive into the underworld. Okay. So, like I said, all of these things that are going on are to help you gain momentum, are to help you push forward, are to help you get in tune with yourself, and just find balance, whatever side of the spectrum you on. Thank you. You said thank you for being present today. Refreshing. Thank you. Yeah, I'm thankful. I'm very thankful. I'm thankful for my highs. I'm thankful for my lows. I look at everything as a learning experience and a growth experience. And this is me being authentic. This is me not hiding. This is me showing myself even, when hey y'all, what's up? We doing? Yeah, today ain't that type of day for me. It ain't that type of day for me. But I'm still feeling good. This is just a more calm, sultry, balance. I'm drinking my tea. I'm relaxed. I'm very much in tune. I'm feeling like pulled to a channel, but it's just more balance, a more balanced energy. And I thank you guys for. Ooh, I'm getting emotional, ill. I'm getting emotional, but I thank y'all for seeing me, and I thank y'all for accepting me and embracing me, all shades, all sides, all facets of myself. So I thank y'all for being present with me. And all I seen was light, 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 light. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. I truly do. Okay. Be the light. Some stars shine dim, but some stars shine bright. But the dimmest star is great. When you become the light, be the light. Always shine bright. Absolutely. Gratitude to the soul tribe. Y'all got my back. Love y'all so much. So yeah. Um needed that. But yes, this is a new beginning for you before we deep dive into the underworld. You are balanced, and um you will feel more complete, you will feel more whole, and you will feel more full. Okay, this is all part of your purpose to continue with your mission of self-love and other things that you have. Okay, so this is you finding balance before we dip into this new energy, before we go into this spiritual half of the rest of this year, um, which is Scorpio, right? As soon as we go into Scorpio energy, that's like the spiritual handoff. So we're going to be getting a lot of different communication from spirit, a lot of attunement from spirit, a lot of one-on-ones with spirit, a lot of just beautiful messages from your higher self, from yourself, from the divine, from your ancestors, as that is when the veil is the thinnest and we enter in that darkness, that dark side. Okay, so yes, you said greetings. Did I miss anything? No, you did not. We are just going over some notes for this energy, and just being in this live energy, communing communing with one another. And yeah, I'm just giving grace and thanks. Yeah, y'all, I'm feeling like I'm being pulled into a channel. I gotta ground myself. The portal is open. Okay, so let's see what else I said. You're looking radiant today. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really wanted to just, come as I am, come as you are. Ain't that what you supposed to be doing? Come as you are, being your authentic self. I appreciate that. Okay, where was I in the notes? Okay. Deep dive into the underworld. You are balanced and full, and you will feel more complete, more whole, and more full of your purpose to continue with their mission of self-love. Because I feel like this has been a huge mission of self-love, loving yourself, being authentic to yourself, no matter what that looks like, right? If it's, like I said, high, low, good, bad, in my masculine, feminine energy, in my higher self, in my inner child, in my past, in my trauma, whatever that looks like, being okay with that. That's all a part of self-love, accepting yourself um, in every aspect, okay? And like I said, these are just messages that I was getting, okay? And I feel like once you finally find that balance within yourself, and you love yourself truly, authentically, no matter what, then you made it. You know, that's a huge completion, a huge milestone. And that's something that he celebrated. That's a huge congratulations. So I said, once you're able to find yourself and find balance with your purpose and your mission of self-love, you made it. Congratulations. This is the spiritual transfer. Okay. Um, and then when I said spiritual transfer, I heard bank. And I was like, oh, yeah, because transfers are like bank transfers, right? So this is a sense of physical transfer, right? That karmic bank transfer, that just energetic currency that we all have, right? You guys sharing uplifting, loving messages with me. That's uplifting me, right? I'm sharing messages with y'all. That's uplifting y'all and giving y'all confirmation. Like I said, we are dropping gems on one another, right? You guys enlighten me and I enlighten you guys. It's a sense of reciprocity. It's energy that's being reciprocated. And I value y'all so much for that. So this is just a huge time for spiritual transfer. That's including bank transfer, energy transfer, love transfer, frequency transfer, upgrades and gifts of all kinds. Okay, I said dreams, relationships, jobs, careers. This is going to be a highlight. Okay, there's going to be things stepping in the limelight. There's going to be that spotlight put on certain individuals who've been putting in a lot of work, who've been nourishing that seed, nourishing that job, nourishing that flower, nourishing that project, nourishing yourself. Whatever you've been investing in and pouring into, you will start to see a lot of growth, a lot of reciprocity, okay? A lot of abundance in all ways, okay? So if you've been working on listening to your intuition, if you've been working on getting in tune with yourself, getting more healthy, getting more fit, working out, whatever it is you've been investing in, you will start to see a some what's the word, y'all? Help me out. This is supposed to be interactive. You start to see some success. You will start to see remnants of the hard work that you put in. Results. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Tanya. Progression. Yes. Results. Thank y'all so much. Yes. You start to see some results. You start to see some progression. You start, hey, I gave y'all the warning. I'm here and I'm not here. I'm here and I'm not here. That's been the energy. Okay. But I love y'all so much and I thank y'all so much. That's exactly what it is. You start to see results. Okay. Um, due to you following your heart, not taking advantage, just listening to yourself. Okay. You're calling your spirit. Damn. Spirit says stop. Just wait. That's a message. Listening to your spirit, just being one with that. As you're calling to your spirit, right? Don't be afraid to ask for help. Ooh, thank you, spirit, because that's what it was. I was asking y'all for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need help. Don't be afraid to call on your ancestors. Don't be afraid to ask for what it is that you need. You know, this is that time where, like I said, you being your authentic self. I need a little help, y'all. Right? I need a little help. What's the word I'm looking for? Right? And not being ashamed, right? It's a sense of using that vulnerability for power. That's a part of being an alchemist. So being in tune with all shades, all sides, all facets of self to gain this sense of power from within, to know thyself. Okay. Let me read the comments. I told y'all I want this to be interactive. Love family, appreciate you. I dreamed of an eclipse with stars glittering in the front of the eclipse. So real, truly amazing. I even took pictures of my dreams. My dreams are more vivid. Yeah. Oh my goodness, you guys. Make sure you guys are writing down all of your dreams. As this will be a time of very prophetic dreams and vivid dreams, lucid dreams at this time, astral projection, astral traveling, deja vu, just the dreams being very much so enhanced. Now, as for that dream, I feel like you're most definitely transcending to a different space and time where you're more aligned with your higher self and you are eclipsing out or leaving out things that no longer resonate with you as you get in tune with your masculine, your feminine, your higher, your lower, your shadow, your light self. Okay. And you're starting to see that remnants. You're starting to get that glow. You're starting to feel more in tune with yourself or get back in tune with yourself. And I feel like that's a message for the collective, right? As this is a closing, a huge closing of that eclipse energy. We're stepping into a new north node, a new just time and space, right? I've been talking about the timeline shift, and I'm talking about quantum leap, and I'm talking about all of this, you know, Mandela effect, time dilation energy, because it is very much so present right now, right? I still can't find my lip gloss, right? I had to buy new lip glosses, and every time I know I quantum leap, or every time I jump timelines, I always lose my lip gloss that I keep in my purse in my zip compartment so I don't lose it, but it always come up missing whenever I quantum leap. So that's how I know we're in a new time and space. And when we are transitioning and going up to different times and spaces, there are certain tests, there are certain things that must fall, there are certain challenges, there are certain obstacles that we must overcome as we are upgrading, we are leveling up. Okay, so just for that, as far as dreams, okay. You said I had a dreams about the Adis. I saw the mountains, and even before I woke, something reminded me of the name Andes. Okay, I love that. Yeah. So for that, it seems like, you know, you're talking about going to higher heights, right? And remembering, you know, self, remembering this journey, remembering, you know, what it takes to get to those heights, remembering how far it took, you know, what it took to get here. Peace, Sleuth, peace to the tribe. So this is where you just get in tune and you're remembering your dreams, right? We're remembering our dreams even from our aspects of our inner child, right? And knowing that we can make any dream a reality, with consistency, with action, with intentions, with um, just creativity. Okay, you can do anything, right? You can do anything you put your mind to. And especially if it's meant for you, it will be. It will be. Okay. So I love that. What did you say? Are our dreams predicting the future? Some dreams are predictive, right? Some dreams are about you in different timelines. Some dreams are just dreams. Some dreams are subconscious things revealing themselves. Some dreams are portals. Some dreams are fantasies. Some dreams are wet. Okay, it's all type of different dreams, right? So it's just about whatever you want to create for your reality. Make sure that you are manifesting that at this time. That's a dream, right? So yeah. All right, let me get back to the notes. And I said just listening to yourself in your spirit, okay? Because you're calling in your spirit, okay? And this will give you a sense of a reward better than any physical abundance in this realm. Okay, so by you listening to your spirit, by you listening to your heart, by you getting in tune with that energy, that is going to give you a sense of fullness, a sense of wholeness, a sense of reward, a sense of fulfillment that nothing in this physical realm can provide. Right? When I feel at peace and at ease and whole and balanced with myself, it's the sense of bliss, it's the sense of accomplishment, it's the sense of this natural dopamine, this natural oxytocin, this natural serotonin that releases. And it's this little hint of adrenaline that gets spiked into my bloodstream to let me know, okay, I feel good, right? I feel good. I feel balanced. I feel whole. I feel centered. And nothing in this physical realm can take that peace, that bliss, that love that I've accomplished this within myself. I've been healing myself. Nothing can take that away from me. And that is a sense of fulfillment. That is the abundance. Okay. So you doing that inner work, you getting in tune with your spirit, you listening to yourself is a reward. Okay. You said, I'm listening to my spirit. We are all spirits experiencing a human experience. When we want to experience the human through the matrix, such as working, going to school. Absolutely. That's why we came here. That's why we came to earth. You know how many souls are fighting to come to earth? All of these spirits and souls are fighting to come here. I want to experience pain. Yeah, I want to experience heartbreak. I want to experience love. I want to experience having children. I want to experience being lonely. I want to experience walking. I want to experience touch. I want to experience smell. I want to experience the sun hitting my face. I want to experience the senses, right? I want to experience being called crazy. I want to experience, not waking up. I want to be a sheeple. I want to go down there and be a sheep this time. Right? So that's why we come to earth. It is a training ground. It is a school. It is an experience. It is an experiment here on earth. So absolutely, we are spiritual vessels here in a physical body. We all came here to experience something, and it all looks different for people, everyone at this time. Okay. So absolutely, I agree with that. We're in tune with our spiritual self. But I feel like what I wrote on this note, this is for right now, right? Because it's been a lot of physical things that are going on, and you need to be in tune with your spirit. You need to be able to listen to your spirit. And when you listen to your spirit, okay, something is telling me to go right. Let me just go right. And then you go right. And then you see people crashing to the left. You're like, oh, wow, thank you, spirit, for telling me to go this way because I listened. That reward is more greater than any physical thing by you getting in tune with your spirit. Is that making sense? I'm not saying forget about the whole physical reality, right? I'm not saying, oh, it's better than money. And no, we need money. I understand that. But I'm talking about being in tune with your spirit, being in tune with your heart, being in tune with yourself. It gives you this sense of gratification, right? And not external validation. Okay, I hope that's making sense. If that's making sense, drop some gems in the chat. Okay, because like I told y'all, my mind is all over the place, but I'm finding balance within myself. And that's why I wanted to come on here because this is me being my authentic self. This is reality. This is life. This is the world. Okay. Yes. I am an alchemist. Okay, thank you. Yes, 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 yes. Thank y'all for the gems. Yeah. Okay, I'm like, I hope I'm making sense. Thank you. Okay. I'm not saying forget the physical completely. I'm just saying be balanced, right? And get in tune with your spirit. Yeah, you want to be in tune with your physical too, because you don't want to be lost in the spiritual realm that you done, burnt the house down. Cause you then I'm speaking for the spirits. I'm so zoned out, right? I done burnt my sage, left my sage, and now my sage about to catch the whole house on fire, right? Because I'm so locked in spirituality. I done zoned out and on my way into a whole nother realm, right? And I'm so tuned out of my senses. I come back into my senses. Like, oh wait, hold on. No, we got to be grounded in both. We got to be grounded in the physical and the spiritual. So yes, thank y'all. Thank y'all for the gems. Okay. But I feel like balance. Yes, balance. Balance. You said balance is key. Somebody said I feel like it's balance. Balance is key. Thank you, Tori. Thank y'all. Thank you, Toya. Thank you, Sleuth. Thank you, Seven. Thank you, Memory of my eye. Thank you, everybody to in it that's in the chat. Watching. Y'all keeping me grounded, keeping me focused. Okay. So let's get back into the notes. All right. Now I said and not taking advantage of certain things as well, right? So just finding balance, not taking advantage, right? Not being too far off the deep end, not being too deep that you drown, right? Not being too caught up in the clouds that you lose yourself, right? Just finding balance, that sweet spot. All right. Um okay. So the next thing I said was the loop, the lap is complete. When you find balance, that is you completing the loop, completing the lap, the victory lap. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle. Shout out to Aaliyah. Shout out to Michael Jackson. Okay. Shout out to Dr. Sabi. Shout out to all of the ascended masters. Shout out to all the ancestors, okay, that paved the way for us to finish the marathon, to finish the lap, to finish the mission, right? They passed us the baton for us to finish it, but they started the race, okay? And from you finding this balance, you are breaking these karmic loops, you are breaking these karmic cycles, and you are pushing past certain things that have been in your lineage, your generation for eons. And by us doing this work, we are flying free, like I said in the beginning. Okay, we are freeing ourselves from these attachments, detaching. We are freeing ourselves from these loops, from these strings, from these curses, from freeing ourselves from anything that is trying to hold us back, weigh us down, dim our light, whether that's internally, externally, whatever it is. We're freeing ourselves from that when we find balance within ourselves, because we're able to look at every aspect, not from a judgmental place, but from a place of analyzing it to find peace within ourselves. Okay. I said this is a new page, right? A new story, a new book, a new chapter, a new star, a new level is born. Okay, a new star is born when you do this, when you alchemize this energy within yourself. You go up to another level. Okay. Hold on, you guys. All right. So I said a new page, a new story, a new book, a new chapter, a new level, a new star is born. This is a time for celebration, you guys. We've overcome so much. We put in so much work, right? This is a new business opportunity, a new goal, something that you have been working on within yourself is going to, you're going to see a result from it. Okay, this is going to be a huge completion on the progress, the process of it all. Okay, let me read the comment. I am first among my family to move away from dogma and truly find myself in what I'm truly here for. It's scary but exciting. Absolutely. I was outside yesterday and everything looked like props. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. Hell yeah, that's how you know you leveling up. We done leveled up, okay? We have ascended. And yeah, your reality is going to shift. Like I said, this is a new page, a new chapter, a new world, right? 5D, new energy. So everything is going to start to shift, right? If you've done the work to heal yourself, everything outside of you will start to match that frequency. And if it doesn't, it will vibrate out or it will challenge that. You just have to be aware of that at this time. And going back to family, you know, we have to be those warriors that we came here to be. And if that looks like us being different, us going against the norm, the, you know, whatever that may be, continue to operate from your soul purpose and your mission at this time, okay? Okay. I said celebration is coming. This is a huge, like I said, spiritual celebration, a huge milestone. All of you should be very proud of yourself. All of us should be very proud of ourselves. Like I said, we have come so far. Can't nobody tell us nothing about our journey because we have made it. We pushed past things they said that we couldn't do. We pushed past things we thought we couldn't even do, right? We've leveled up and we made it. And we're going to continue to just push forward on this journey with our head held up high. I don't know why I keep doing this. Spirits like you hold your head up. Yeah, I'm not looking, we're not looking down no more. We're not worried no more. We got our head up. We holding our crowns up high. And that's a sense of us tapping back into ourselves and our birthright as righteous royal rulers. As we operate from integrity, as we operate from our heart, to help us navigate through these different energies at this time, which is very powerful, right? We're taking our power back. And that doesn't always look like physical things, right? Sometimes it's spiritual. Like I said, mastering my emotions is a big thing for me. Having emotional intelligence is a big thing for me. And doing mind over matter is a big thing for me. And I know, I'm pretty sure that's a big thing for all of you as we get in tune with ourselves, right? The pieces of ourselves and our different identities that we have with ourselves. We're just getting in tune with that so we are able to be aware of these things when they come up. Okay. All right. So for a celebration is coming. So stay true to you. Okay. The biggest reward you could ever give yourself is loving yourself and knowing yourself. Okay. So being confident is powerful beyond any measure. um the ether has chosen you. I'm so happy that I put that. Healing is key. Okay, so I put the biggest reward you could ever give yourself is loving yourself and knowing yourself. And I feel like I just kind of talked about that, but I feel like that's a big thing. You know, that's a big thing, to love yourself and to know yourself. Okay, yes, self acceptance, right? Be accepting of yourself. Okay. um and being confident in yourself, having confidence, right? That is powerful, right? When you exude that energy, that's how you tap into that abundant energy, that sense of that commanding that abundance to you and tapping into that power. Okay. Beyond any measure. And then I kept seeing stars when I was writing this down, and spirit was like, ether has chosen you. Okay, so the galaxy, the divine has chosen us, right? We got these, we talking about physical suits, spiritual suits. We have chosen these spacesuits, right? This attire, this skin, this flesh, and we are made up of stardust. We are made up of the cosmos, that semen, that sperm, that seed, right? Star seed, right? And that's a sense of ether, right? That's a sense of carbon. That's a sense of this divine essence that resides within all of us. And the more we get in tune with that, we know that we choose ourselves. That's what makes us a chosen one. Exactly. 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, right? That balance. And just finding that balance within yourself and choosing yourself. That's the sense of being a chosen one. In this golden age, we are golden, and we are tapping back into our light. We are turning on our light and shining our light and not dimming our light for anyone, not even ourselves. Okay. So yes, those were my notes. I want to deep dive into the chart because I have not looked at the chart. I haven't broke down anything in the chart yet. Those were all just intuitive notes. I'm gonna read the comments before I get into this time in my life as a 25-year-old. My patience is being tested more than ever. No shouting, no defending the ego, fully being a listener and observer to the point where I feel invisible in gatherings. Wow. I love that. That's powerful. Yeah, it's about doing what feels right for you at the time. If you know you're in certain environments, like just say, if we were family, and you just, I rather not engage with anything that's going to cause conflict. I come in peace, operate from peace. I'm going to keep the peace, right? So that's a sense of that. But also, speaking your truth, speaking your truth when the time is right, and operating from your true essence and your true integrity. Finding balance with that is key at this time. So don't hide who you are. Don't dim your light. But, we got to pick and choose our battles. All right. Peace, Empress, peace. I'm proud of everyone here and all who is doing the work. Absolutely. Absolutely. Same. Same. So let's get into the chart again. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe. If you guys would like to donate, book any sessions, all of that is in the description box below. And yeah, so let's look at the chart. Whew. You guys ready? You guys can also follow along on astroseek.com. That's the website that I use to put in the chart. I'm going to just show y'all the chart really quick. Good screenshot. All right. New moon at the 20th degree in Libra. Wow. And this is so powerful because Venus is also here. So not only do we have the sun and the moon in Libra, this is all about balancing the ego with your emotions, right? We're just talking about that because the sun is the ego, the sun is the heart, the sun is the soul, the sun is the inner child. And it's in Libra. So that's finding balance with that, finding justice and speaking from truth, right? Speaking from that inner child and doing things that make you happy. Also that moon there, right? And the moon is all about healing, nurturing the mother, water, emotions, cycles, intuition, illusions, right? So making sure that you're breaking through illusions of your ego and finding balance at this time. And breaking through anything, right? A lot of things are being exposed within our own shadow, within our own ego, within our own light to find balance in at this time. And just have to remain conscious of that as these things hit subconsciously as well. These things hit on all different, I'm seeing 3 different timelines. So it's going to hit the past, present, and the future when we are aware of these different timelines and how we operate in the present. As we know, each decision, each action has a reaction, and it set off a chain reaction like a domino, right? So make sure that you're following your true heart's path to enlightenment, to righteousness, as these are all things that are governed by time. I'm seeing a what is that, an hourglass turning and spinning, right? So as times change, as things change, as the wheels turn, we always have a choice. And that choice is always to operate from our hearts and operate from integrity. That is the best guidance that we could ever have when we are one with our mind, body, soul, and spirit. And like I said, it's not just the moon and the sun here in Libra. Venus is also in Libra at the 9th degree. Okay. So the moon and the sun being in Libra at the 20th degree. Hold on. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Ooh, the 28th is attributed to Cancer. So, and that's the moon. Cancer is a chest. Cancer is, the roots, the family. So a lot of us could have been getting tested with family. I know. Whoa. Okay. Or just ancestors. A lot of remembrance to do you shall, yes, I do have Shungai. Yeah, protection, protection, protection. All right. So this could be a sense of being tested in your heart, being triggered by your heart and by family, okay? Because things that you love are going to trigger you the most. Okay, so being tested on something when it comes to your heart, to see if you're going to speak your truth, to see if you're going to stand up for yourself. And you're going to be tested with your emotions to see if you can keep balance. Are you going to go off the deep end? Are you going to flash? Are you going to go back to old ways? Are you going to stay balanced and stay rooted in integrity while speaking your truth and being that spiritual warrior, being that righteous warrior for justice? Okay. And I'm speaking from what I'm going through as well. Okay, collective. So yeah, friends, family, being tested by coworkers, being tested by something that is of value, finding balance in that, because we're so passionate, and passion can come off as aggression sometimes if you aren't aware of your emotions and how they can drift off, right? I could be so passionate about health that it seems like I'm going bad, right? Get your shit together, get your health. You better heal, you better eat right, or you're going to be sick. That's me. But I've learned to reel that in because I know that I'm just passionate about it. That's big mama energy kicking in, because I want to protect my seeds. I want to protect my future. I want to protect my lineage. I want to protect myself, right? I'm passionate about health, right? I'm passionate about healing. I'm passionate about love. I'm passionate about things that I value, and finding balance with that energy. That is the test right now. Okay. If y'all been feeling that energy, drop some scales in the chat. I wish I could drop scales in the chat. I'll drop 100 scales. That has been the energy. I got you, Jay Nelson. Email me or DM me. Yeah, and if y'all feel called for any type of spiritual protection, like I said, I make jewelry. I have a whole bunch of crystals. I have over 1,000 crystals. If y'all haven't checked out my Instagram, Nudiamonds, please do so. I have a lot of spiritual tools, candles, incense, sage, Palo Santo, singing bowls, crystals. I got it all. If you feel like you need a personal session, personal healing sessions, I do those too. If you feel like you need somebody to talk to, I'm here. Okay. Because like I said, we all going through something, and it's hard to keep balance. Sometimes it's hard. It's not fucking easy. This shit ain't easy. Especially when you being tested, when you're in the midst of being triggered. Woo! Flame on. I like this whole bitch on, set it off in this motherfucker. But then I gotta wait. Because like I said, I'm practicing emotional intelligence. And I'm saying I'm a crazy, chaotic person. I am human. We are all human. We have the right to every emotion. Holla if you hear me in the chat. Y'all know I ain't lying. That's why y'all fuck with me, because I'm authentic. And that's why I fuck with y'all, because y'all authentic. We ain't gotta put on this. Nah. That's me being my true self. Yeah, I'm fired up. Yeah, I'm calm. Yeah, I'm cool. These are all facets that we all have because we're all human. Yeah, we get sad. Yeah, we get upset. Yeah, we get happy. Sometimes we want to sleep. These are all different shades, all different facets. This is how you keep balance. Them scales, the scales of justice, the scales of my eye. But you got to make sure that heart is as light as a feather. Your heart is centered in your heart. Authenticity, love, loving yourself unapologetically. And that's not saying go off on the deep end. That's saying, no, wait, hold on. I'm healing. I'm working on myself. Emotional intelligence, emotional intelligence, emotional intelligence. Ooh, because I'm just passionate about what I do. Okay? Yeah. This also could be relationships. Okay? This, Spirit said, this is relationships. This is relationships. Relationships are being tested, triggered, put to the test right now. Okay? That's Libra. This is family, friends, love, sex, financial, relationships on all levels with everything. Okay? This isn't just one thing, it's all things. Okay? Some people may be drifting higher in their love relationships. I'm picking up on like marriages and partnerships elevating and finding peace and finding balance. Okay, those people who are in love relationships, they are ascending, they're going to a higher level. You guys are finding more peace within one another. Okay, continue to uh hone in on that peace, relax in that peace, stay in that peace, because there are waves, right? Every relationship has its highs and its lows. This is a peak. This is a peak. Okay, and on the flip side, for us, you know, who are single, this is a peak with you getting into it yourself. A peak. Hello, did y'all catch the double entendre? A peak, peekaboo, and a peak, a height. Okay, so you got to be able to look at it from all different sides, from all different perspectives right now, because we're getting a peek at something. Spirit is breaking an illusion of something. Spirit is letting you see something within yourself. There's nothing outside of you. You said you stay with the bars. Thank you. We're setting the bar high over here. And with the higher we set the bar, the more we have to do to overcome it. The more work we got to do to overcome these bars and these obstacles. It's like that one thing on the Olympics. They set the bar even higher. Now you got to jump over it. Right? All right. We're setting a world record. Right? It's going to take a few tries. It's going to take a few times. Especially if you breaking generational curses, generational things, traumatic things, trauma things, things has been, it's going, because the bar already been set. We've been doing this for you. We've been doing this for years. Everybody in the family has this. Damn, that bar is set up pretty high. What is going to take for me to overcome it? What am I have to do to get over this? Okay, I got to put in more work. Okay, that's not enough work. I got to do more lifting. I got to do more. All right. Ooh, I keep hitting it. I'm almost there. This is when you jump over the bar. Okay? We put in too much work. And I love that. Wow, because look at the chart. Look at the shape of the chart. Literally, the bar, the line. Right? The lower bar and the higher bar. We set the bar high for ourselves. Right? And yeah, when you set the bar high, it's going to be tests. It's going to be tests. It's levels. We're going up another level. When we balance, we go up another level. But with another level, what they say, new levels, new devils. But I ain't afraid of no devil, because I mastered my demons. And my shadow, my lower self work for me now. So anything I see, anything that I feel, I got to get into it myself first. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm being triggered because that's something that resonates with me. My triggers are my problem. My trauma, my problem. Let me work through it. So I don't be getting triggered and flashing on everybody. Okay? Holla if you hear me. Okay? And that's just That's just the sun and moon and Venus and Libra, right? That's just the sun, moon, Venus, and Libra. And why is this? Ooh, y'all. And I'm like, why is this energy so potent? Why is this energy so testing? Why? Because if you look directly across from the sun and the moon, what do we have here? What do we have? Can y'all see that? We have our beautiful, lovely friend Chiron. We got Chiron. We got the beautiful Chiron in opposition of the new moon in Libra. And Chiron is the wounded healer, baby. Woo! Talk about tests. Talk about healing your wounds. Well, how do you heal your wounds? You have to know that you are wounded. You got to get wounded first to be the wounded healer. That's the shaman, right? That's the medicine woman, the medicine man of the tribe, the doctor, the holistic healer, right? I had to be sick to heal myself. I didn't even know I was sick. Hold on, wait. Hold on. Let me fix it. Mr. Fix It, Mrs. Fix It, right? Mrs. Pac-Man, Mr. Pac-Man, about to eat up all, we're getting all this shit out of here. We're clearing out these ghosts. We're clearing out these ghosts of the past. We're eating these fruit. We're going to heal ourselves. We're going to get it together. Okay? This is how you heal yourself. You got to balance yourself. You have to face yourself. You got to get into your mind, get into your ego, because Chiron is in Aries. Aries is the mind. Aries is the head. Aries is what you're consuming. Aries is the eyes. Aries is the blood, the bloodline, the lineage, the line age, the timelines. Okay? This is deep wounds, deep healing. Ancestral. Okay, so that's why it's been a little of tests. It's been a little bit of tests going on, but it's okay, because yes, I am a healer. Yes, you're strong enough. We're all strong enough. We all are healers. We all have the power of healing. Okay? It's just about remembering and tapping back into that and finding that balance. And once we find balance, wait, hold on, wait. Let me get back in my bag. Let me get back in my healer's bag. Let me go in my healer's bag. I got some herbs for that. I got some tea for that. Okay, hold on. I need to go meditate. I need to go run. I need to go work out. I need to talk to them. I need to be quiet because I'm heated. And I don't want to say nothing I don't mean. And why am I thinking like that? And where is this stemming from? And where does that come from? Where does this come from? What is that centered in? All things we should be thinking about right now. Where does that wound stem from? Why am I triggered? Where does that trigger come from? Okay, this happened in the past. Okay, why was that allowed? Okay, so this is a bloodline thing. Trigger warning. Sorry, y'all. That's why right now, this is where we cross that timeline. Because once you do this work, you get the key. Chiron is the key. Doing the inner work and healing is the key to pushing past this lower vibrational energy, pushing past that trauma, pushing past whatever the fuck, whatever it is. Chiron's the key. Okay. What do you think about doing a video about spiritual books in your library? Oh, I would love to do that. I have so many good spiritual books. I can share mine as well. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I could do, I'll do a video on that. I would go get them right now, but I'll say that for another time. Because we'll be on here a whole another, I don't even know how long I've been on. Oh my goodness, y'all. We've been in the portal. I love y'all so much. So yeah, this energy is going to be heavily potent due to this new moon is opposition of Chiron. Okay. All right. Um, like I said, it's also a lot of heavy scorpionic energy, right? So I suggest everybody look at where you have Libra in your chart. Um, and then look at where you have Scorpio in your chart. Those areas are going to be heavily affected at this time. You're going to be tested the most in those areas. Okay. Um, and I say that because it's a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy here. Right? Yeah, a lot of us are Scorpio and Pluto. This generation, we the healers. We the healer, right? We the ones who have to break through the generational curses. That's Pluto and Scorpio. I have Pluto and Scorpio. That's a whole generation. That's, I think that's what, like 1980 through 2000s. We the ones. That's us. Yeah, we the generational healers that got hurt. We the generational healers that got tired of being hurt, so we had to heal. Y'all don't see, it's like we in a room full of animals. Y'all don't see, we in a zoo. Do y'all not see we in a zoo? Y'all don't smell this monkey boo-boo in here? And they're like, no, what are you talking about? We're at the zoo. This is the zoo. Like, no, we in the zoo. Like, bruh, how long are we gonna stay in the zoo? It's stinking here. That's Pluto in Scorpio. Scorpio and Pluto. That's us. Y'all don't see it's we in a zoo. Hello. And everybody's like, we're in the zoo. Fucking stinks in here. And we're like, we gotta get out of here. Who else? Few people like, we need to, okay, let's all meet up over here. Everybody who knows that we're in the zoo, let's meet up in the cafeteria so we can leave and figure out an exit strategy. Because I'm tired of all this monkey boo-boo. Tired of all this monkey business in here. Okay? That's, so yeah, that Scorpio, that's what that Scorpio energy is. Y'all don't see what the hell's going on here? And what's in Scorpio? We got Lilith, Mercury, Mars in Scorpio. And Mercury and Mars are conjunct at the 20th degree in Scorpio. Okay, hold on, wait. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whoa, the 20th degree is Scorpio. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so you're getting double the triggers, double the pleasure, double the pizza, double the bitches, Papa John's. It's better ingredients, better everything is just doubled and tripled, and you may even be feeling a lot of sexual energy, lots of sexual arousals. Be mindful of that energy, lots of creative energy at this time. Okay. A lot of hidden things being revealed, not being ashamed to speak your truth as we're being initiated into our own power. Okay. With our emotions as well, with our spirituality, with our hidden powers, with our lineage. Because it's also a water trine. So that's finding harmony and balance within your spirit. And it's also an air trine. So finding harmony and balance with your mind and spirit. And this is where you got to ground your body. You have to ground your physical body, because when we have these balances with our spirit, yeah, I'm in tune with spirit. I'm in tune with my mind. Yeah, but the body want to do what it want to do, right? I want to get up and go. Okay, I got this, that, and this, and the body like, we ain't doing shit. I ain't doing shit. I'm tired. You know what? You ain't getting out the bed today. Have y'all been feeling this heavy, dense, tired energy, like drained? If y'all been feeling drained, drop some water drops in the chat. Drop something in the chat to let me know that you've been feeling just, and not like somebody, it's just like a weight. I know I've been waking up tired, but it's like, it's so hard for me to move my body. It's like when you, after you work out and you haven't worked out in a long time, and your body is just like heavy. Like everything's just been feeling heavy, like dense. That's this energy. That's water. Ooh, it's the pressure of the water. The water trying, when you underwater and you trying to move and you can't, it's resistance. But that resistance makes you stronger. That's what's going on. We in some new waters. We in some new energies. Atmospheric river in the universe. We're there. We're here. It's all here now. We're all here now. Please, Spirit, let me just finish my last little bit before y'all start channeling it. Like, we're all here now. Let us in. Did she call us? She set the universe. My spirit guides. Okay, let me see what else is on this chart. Okay, that was it. All right. Wow. Yeah, it's a lot going on here. And then even when I look at the chart, it looked like one level, you diving in one level, being tested, right? You dive in with one level being tested with your wounds, right? How you've been healing your wounds, balancing that. And once you find balance, you go up to this next level of spiritual attunement, a spiritual fluidity, of getting in the flow and getting in the balance of whatever currency, whatever frequency, whatever current frequency you're in, whatever current frequency you pulled yourself into, whatever realm of reality your heart, your mind, your body, and your spirit exist in, that frequency is being amplified at this exact moment. So hold on to your highest frequency. Okay? And I'm going to show y'all the chart one more time, because that's what I see. I see this as being the test. This lower one being the test. This higher one is when we push up. We find that balance and then we shoot off. It's like takeoff energy. RIP takeoff. Sagittarius is going to be a big thing. Even though he was a Gemini, but the opposite is Sagittarius. It's going to be a lot, y'all. It's going to be a lot as we deep dive into this other halftime. We at halftime right now. It's a halftime show right now. And soon as Scorpio season hit, baby, the kick is up and the kick is good. It's going to be all open. Okay? All aboard. All right? So yes, that was a chart breakdown. I'm gonna get into some channel messages and some like meditation. I keep getting like pulled into a channel. So let me just sit here. Thank you so much. Spirit guides, benevolent entities, the most high, ancestors that work for our highest good. Wow. I'm seeing like a circle. It's like a playing field. And it just opened up. And then like something's been set in the middle. We're getting grounded in this new foundation, in this new reality, as I'm seeing a pyramid, and the pyramid is being set as we found a foundation within this new energy. We're setting a foundation in this new energy, and now we're looking at things from a different perspective, because now I see the top view of the pyramid. And now it's like Spirit's like pulling me up out of this realm. So we're looking at things from a different perspective on how we have grounded in this reality and what we are grounded in, and how do we ground ourselves? How do we find balance in this new frequency that we have entered in? That's what we're doing right now. And we're surrendering, because I see a spirit here, and the spirit is like this. Like, rain on me. Like, just letting the energy pour in, surrendering to the energy, surrendering to the frequency, surrendering to the rain on me. The information is being poured on us, this new energy, this healing energy that is coming in, cleansing us from a different perspective. We're being cleansed and healed from a different perspective at this time. I'm seeing someone reading a book. Wow. I think this is the Akasha, because it's like a book, and it's also a scroll, and someone's like looking at it and like reading. So it could be like the book of life, like a new chapter in our book of life has changed. We're opening up a new chapter in our book. We're opening up a new chapter in our Akasha due to the work that we have done. Hold on, baby. And not, ooh, thank you, Spirit, and not letting anything interrupt or interfere with this new page, this new chapter, this new energy that we are stepping into, that we are walking into. Ooh, my hand's itching, because it's going to be a lot of abundance coming in, okay? Physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, sexually, on all levels. We're attracting in new frequencies, new energies, new vibrations at this time. And a lot of get your thank you, baby. Get your sisters. Thank you. Love you.
Me too.
And we're attracting in a lot of abundance from the work that we have done, getting grounded, getting centered in this new foundation that we're in. Ooh, y'all, my wrist is itching so much. This is a lot of spiritual abundance. New gifts being activated. They're all coming in right now. We're integrating a lot. Ooh, I just seen Jesus on a cross. Whoa. Wow. We're getting a lot of abundance and a lot of rewards because of the sacrifices that we had to make. We sacrificed ourselves. Ooh, I don't want to cry. We sacrifice ourselves to be here. We sacrifice a lot to be here. We sacrifice a lot to grow. We could sacrifice a lot of relationships. We sacrifice so much for standing up for justice, for standing up for what we believe in, for standing up for righteousness, for standing up for the divine, as we are divine light workers. We work for the Most High. We work for the highest light, for Source, Creator. And it will all be rewarded. I'm hearing Spirit say this now. It will all be rewarded. Nothing, nothing has gone unnoticed. This is the divine. This is Source. Nothing has gone unnoticed. We see everything the little specks, the insects, the dust, the particles that are trying to interfere with this integration. You guys are integrating a lot of shifts and a lot of changes that you have made on your journey. That is a very crucial part of the process. That progress that you have made is being integrated within your DNA, being integrated within your timeline, being integrated within your essence. So it is able to radiate out into your physical realm and reality. A lot of you are waiting on physical abundance. You've been waiting. It is coming. It is coming during the harvest season. So be patient. Continue to be patient as we are integrating. The ringing in the ears, it is time. The bells have rung. The trumpets have been blown. You guys heard the calling. This is integration. You're at a new station, a new platform, a new plateau. The golden ratio is you, and it's time to transcend this time and space. You've already done it, but the physical body is getting attuned. That's the lightheadedness, the dizziness, the not feeling here. Ascension symptoms, what you guys call it. It's called ascension symptoms. Your light body is being upgraded. Here on Earth, Earth is being upgraded. Wow, see Earth. This whole atmosphere. Be prepared. Wow, be prepared for this next level of ascension. The crowning. It is your birthright, divine ones. Ashe. Wow. So a lot of us have been going through birthing pains because we're getting crowned. And a lot of that energy is going to come with a lot of clarity. So the crown, the crown, the crown. It's a physical thing and it's a spiritual thing, right? This is where you get recognition in the spiritual realm, recognition in the physical realm. This is where you get mental clarity. You get more gifts. You are more in tune with the divine, with your spirit, with your essence, with your ancestors, with your lineage, activations, miracles, and gifts. They're saying be aware. Wow, they said be aware of this new timeline that you are on, as most are not. So most are not aware of this new timeline and most are not on this new timeline. And I seen like a red aura. I'm hearing left behind. On all levels. Wow. So we left behind a lot of old things spiritually, and then things that were stuck in that loop got left behind because we broke free. They said, wow. They said, like you said in the beginning of your thing, fly free, broke free. Oh my gosh. They said, I love that. They said that chart, remember I showed y'all the two triangles with butterfly wings, getting ready to fly from a sideways perspective, right? When the butterfly is flying, right? We always look at it from this point. But if you look at a butterfly sideways and it opens up its wings, it's like two triangles. Ooh! And they're getting ready to fly from that release from that downward motion. We pushing higher. We letting shit go. We flying free. We flying high. Like, ooh, thank you, Spirit. They said that's where we're going. But see, we're not going high. We're going low. See, you guys go low. You guys do the subconscious work. You guys do the healing work. And the deeper you get into those roots, that mud, that darkness, those waters, the bottom of the sea, that's where the buried treasure is at. That's where the gifts are at. They're in the dark. Oh my goodness. It's so much here, y'all. It's so much here. I could stay in this channel all day. It feels so good. Let me read some of y'all comments because I was just channeling. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much, Divine. They say just keep doing what you guys are doing. You guys are being guided. You guys are doing a great job. Ooh, they said if ain't nobody told you, you're doing a great job. So pat yourself on the back. Because sometimes y'all don't always get that round of applause that y'all deserve. Sometimes y'all don't get that reminder or that recognition. But your time will come. But for right now, get in tune with yourself and remind yourself that you're doing a great job. And love is the key. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, what a great transmission. What a great channel message. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. A lot of light pouring in too. Yeah, you said I've been saying I'm feeling more grounded and I ain't got my head as usual. Your confirmation, yeah, Ashe. I've been waiting 6 months. Yeah. They said this is the turnaround. This is a turnaround for a lot of you. Never lost hope. Absolutely. This is awesome. I put my cards and asked what does my spirit need to know right now. I got harmony and resolution and inner child healing. So this was very well needed. And I needed to be here today. Yes, yes, absolutely. I love y'all so much. That is the reading for the new moon in Libra. I hope it gave y'all clarity. I hope it gave y'all confirmation on things. I hope it resonated. If it did, drop some gems in the chat, okay? Yeah, if you guys feel called to donate anything, my Cash App is Nudiamonds101. All of my other products, services are in the description box. My website is nudiamonds.net. Again, if anybody would like any crystals, jewelry, anything, you can reach out to me, DM me. My Instagram information is all on my bio. But yeah, I'm sending you guys lots of love and light. Hold on, let me. Sending you guys so much love and light. And let's. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more deep breath in. Hold. And release. Yeah. That's where it's at right there. Ooh. Your girl, look at my face. This is that spiritual bliss. Okay? This is that divine oneness, wholeness, fullness. Okay? Don't forget to breathe. If you feeling a little, just stop and catch a breath. Check in with yourself. Love yourself. Get in tune with yourself. That's the key. That's what's going to get us through whatever. As we continue to elevate and ascend. You said you're glowing. Thank you. Okay? So, I love you guys so much. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Oh, I will be dropping a presentation tomorrow on the number 13. The powers of the number 13 is a awesome presentation, y'all. When I say I got so much trouble just trying to do this breakdown, that's how I know. Ooh, that's how I know it's a good one. So look out for that. I'll be dropping it tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be really, really good breakdown, really good presentation on the power of the number 13. And yeah, I'm also coming up on that 5555 subscribers. I will be doing some type of giveaway or some type of something to give back to y'all because I love y'all so much and I thank y'all so much. Wow, I'm seeing so much right now. Lord have mercy. But I'm gonna be giving back to y'all once I hit that 5555 because that is big. That is big. That is big. Okay, you guys. So I love you guys so much. And I'm sending everybody lots of love and light. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notifications. Take your time with yourself. Take your time on your journey. It's your journey. One step at a time. Okay? I love y'all so much. Soul Tribe. Right? I love y'all so much. Shout out to my members. I'm going to be dropping some more videos, some more exclusives for y'all. And yeah, I'm just sending everybody lots of love and light, okay? Sending y'all so much love and light. I appreciate y'all so much. And yeah, catch you on the next one. Peace. Peace, baby.